Welcome back, friends. Today we are going to talk about how you can print labels from Excel file. Basically, this is one of the common problem people face when they are printing labels because they get printing labels on a different format and they might be using different height and width size. Am I right? So that is why people face challenges. And in this video, I'm going to cover that how you can fix that setting so that you are printing the labels correctly and how you can print these labels quickly. Let's get started to understand this. Before I start talking about this, I am requesting you to please subscribe my YouTube channel and click on below bell icon to get the notifications. Let's learn this now. On my screen, you can see that I have these 6 fields available for printing the labels. Starting from name, ending at the country, and I have these address, city, state, zip code. But here I just want to tell you one thing. If you have like more fields or lesser than fields than this, in that case you have no need to worry about it because I'm going to cover that aspect in this video. If you have more fields or less fields, how you can adjust your printing labels before printing. To achieve this, what we need to do, we need to save this file on a particular folder. Right now it is saved in my documents folder under the YouTube practice folder. From there I'm going to browse it. So that is the first step. Second step is that you should be opening the Word document. You type Word in the search, or if you want to open from the start menu, you can open that. Once you see this Word, you need to open this. And once the Word document is opened, you can see blank document. So here I am using Office 365. So there could be a case that your Word document and my Word document options may differ. But you do not need to worry because mail merging option is available since long in the Word document and we are going to use that. What you need to do, you need to click on blank document. Once this document is open, you need to go to view, and here you need to make sure that your setting is set in this manner because it is going to give you the readability while creating the labels. Here you can see print layout. You need to click on print layout and then need to click on vertical. Okay, so we can see it very clearly here. You need to click on mailings. Okay, and there are two options. One is the start mailing merge. Here you can see email messages, envelope, labels. So here we are going to use labels. Second is labels. Okay, this simple labels. If you see this label, this is a manual field. Okay, you need to paste your labels manually here, and then you can do some settings and then you can print out your labels. And trust me, if you have more than 30, more than 50, it is very manual job to put each name and address again and again in this field and like adding labels and printing that out. So it is a tedious job and we will make it very quick. What we'll do, we'll cancel this out and we'll go to this start mail merge. Once you click on that, you will be seeing this last option, step by step mail merge wizard. Once you click on that, you will be seeing this option. You can increase the width of this window because you want to clearly see this. Okay. Here you will be seeing different options like letter. If you want to type that, if you want to use email messages, you can do that from here. But here we are using labels. Okay. Once you click on labels, you click on next starting document. Once you click on that, you will be seeing select starting document. How do you want to set up your mailing labels? Here you can see two options. One is change document layout and second is start from existing document. So you need to click on change document layout. Okay. Once you click on that, you will be seeing label options under the change document layout window, and you click on this, you will be seeing this window. Okay. You need to click on page printers. Here you can select your default printer. Once you select that, here you will be finding label information. So whenever you have label printing pages available with you, that is specific to a particular company, like it could be for Amazon, it could be for Alibaba, or it could be for Shopify, it could be for eBay, or it could be for any other brand. Okay, so here I am using label vendors as Microsoft. So for Microsoft, I have these default layout available for printing the address label. When I click on any label, I click on this, I can see type address label. Here it is defining the height of the label and the width of the label. So you need to make sure the label which you have bought that matches with this height and this width. Okay, and then it is going to print on this page. So it is by default setting for Microsoft label. So if you are using Microsoft label, Amazon label, you will be seeing these options by default. but still you do not find those options in the label vendors or in this page, and you don't see these height width is matching with the label which you have bought, in that case what you can do, you can click on this new label field. Once you click on that, it is showing you different settings, and when you buy any kind of label, okay, on the top of the box of that label or on the cover page, you will find that setting, okay, what setting you should be using. So you can keep that margin like 1.27 centimeter. You can just like do this setting as per your need, and you can select any page size, okay. Once you set this setting for you, you will be seeing that option similar to this label information. You can see address label, height is 2.54 centimeter, width is 6.67 centimeter. So that is how you can set your labels according to your need. But again, try to find out the label setting inside this window, okay. So you need to make sure that your height and width settings are matching with your actual printed labels, and then you need to click 30 per page and then click OK. Now we are going to print 30 labels in one page. Once you click OK, you need to select third step, that is select recipient. Once you do that, here you will be seeing use an existing list and select from Outlook contact. So if you want to fetch some data labels from Outlook, you can click on this, and from there also you can fetch it. But here we are going to use an existing list. You need to browse the Excel file. So I told you in the first step that you need to save your Excel sheet where you have that address list available. Once you do that, you need to click on browse button. You will be going to documents. Here you will be selecting YouTube practice, select this sheet and click OK. Once you do that, you need to make sure that your Excel file should have headers, okay, so that will make your job easy. First row of data contains column header. You just need to tick that box if your Excel sheet contains the header. Once you click OK, you will be seeing this window. On the top, you can see your headers. But here we are going to talk about few things. Suppose if you don't want to print any label, you can untick that from here. And if you want to print out all, you can select all from this button, okay. So that is what you can do. Here we can see few more settings like sort, filter, find duplicates. So what does it mean? You can sort your labels on this window by clicking on this. Then you have filter. You can click on filter here. Like if you want to print the labels only for a particular country, you can select that country and can type the country name for which you want to print the label. So it can be done for city, address, okay. You can just filter out your required labels by using this filter option, okay. But right now I'm not using any option. I'm just clicking cancel. Here you can see the find duplicates. If there are duplicates available in your data, you can find the duplicates and delete the duplicates from here. You can find the recipient and you can also validate the address. You can use these options just to define your recipient list. Once you do that, you need to click OK. Okay, now you will be seeing this window. Here you can see next record. It means that it is the second row. First row will be starting from here. Second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row and so on. So that is how your records are going to be adjusted here. Okay, you need to click next, arrange your labels. Once you click on that, you'll be seeing these options. Okay, so right now your mouse is in the first record. In that case, you can click on this address block option. Under this, arrange your labels. Once you click on that, you will be seeing this window. Now here, suppose if you don't want to insert the name while printing the label, you can untick that. And you can see on the right side, no name is adjusted here. You can click on that, you can see your name. If you click on insert postal address, you can insert the postal address or you can remove the postal address. So it totally depends on you that how you want to print it out. Now format address according to destination, country, region. So if you click on that, it will be giving you the correct format for that particular country. Now you need to click on match fields. Here if you have more fields, as I told you that right now I have only 6-7 fields in my Excel file. But suppose if you have like different fields in your Excel file, how you can map those fields with this mail merge option. So you need to click on this match field. Here you can see first name. You can select your first name here, like let me select name and let me remove the name from here. I can click not matched. Okay. Suffix I can use anything. Company I can keep it if I have. And the street address not matched. Not matched means that it is not going to be included in this data set. City, you can see city, state, zip code. And if you have some more information, you can just use these one. Okay. At the bottom side, you can see nickname, middle, and every possible option is available here. You need to click OK. Once you click OK, you will be seeing your address here. Now you click OK. But before that, I just want to tell you one thing. Earlier, my last name was my name. Okay. Let me undo this. click not matched, put name in the last name, and let me click OK. You can see there is one space, okay, it is not properly aligned. So in that case, what you can do, if you have full name mentioned in one column, then I would suggest you to use name under the first name and remove this name from last name so that it is properly aligned. You can see it is properly aligned. Let me click OK. Once you click OK, address block is added in the first record. Now you are going to add this field to all the records. If you click update all labels, you can see all labels. Next record means the next record, and the address block means same setting which you have used earlier, that will be applied to all the labels. So if you want to include any greeting line, you can just select the first field and click on greeting line. Here you can just select dear name, or you can use dear sir or madam, or if you want to use to whom it may concern, you can select that out. Okay, and you click OK, that will also get added. Greeting line is coming at the first, okay, so you need to make sure that you keep it at the first. So what you can do, you can just copy it, cut it and paste it at the first. Okay, so I think it's working now. Okay, greeting line, then address block. If you want to preview the label, you can just click on this option under the mailing preview results, and when you see dear Oscar, and now the name is coming again. So what you can do, you can just go to address block. Let me remove this find preview results. Let me go to address block again, and in the address block what I'll be doing, I will be removing the recipient name because I'm using recipient name with the greeting line. Let me click OK, and once you do that, you will be like clicking on update all labels. Once you do that, you'll be seeing greeting line, address block, greeting line, address block, and you can preview the result from here. So that is how you can update your labels. Hope you understood this concept. Let me remove this greeting line because I don't need greeting line, and let me remove this address block also because I am going to include my name. So go to address block, insert recipient name in this format, click OK. Once you do that, whatever formatting you are doing with the first block, you are going to click on update all labels. Now all the labels have been updated, and you can preview the results. It looks good to me. Now what I can do, I can click on next, preview your labels, and I think we have already done it. You click on next and complete the records, and once you do that, you click on this print option. Here you can print few rows, or if you want to print all the labels, you can click all and you click OK. Once you do that, I'm selecting Microsoft Print to PDF option, but if you have different option, if you have different printer, you can select that printer out and you can print your labels to that printer. But here I'm using Microsoft Print to PDF. Once you click OK on the print section, then you will be seeing this window. Here we'll be clicking on YouTube practice. Here we are going to save our PDF file. Let me save this demo labels. Okay, and once I click save, it is showing this option and I'm done. Let me go to that folder, and once I see this, okay, I can see demo labels, and let me open this window. And once I see this, I can see my labels are printed correctly. So that is how you can print labels from Excel file. Hope this is the easiest trick you learned today. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you learned today something good, and see you on next Tuesday with another video. Have a great day, and please do not forget to subscribe my channel. Thank you.